Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Billy Yeagers, and today we're going to be talking about one of the more important things in regards to AOT, and this would be Mikasa's importance. Now, a lot of people seem to have been confused or seem to have thought that Mikasa's importance came out of nowhere, as if Isayama forgot to develop his main female character and then just randomly put something together in the last arc. Now, I'm going to make a separate video about why a flat or one-dimensional character can be a well-written character, but today I'm going to be specifically talking about why Mikasa is the only person who can free Ymir. Well, maybe not the only person, but she, in the past, she is. And I'm going to be addressing two specific things that Eren and Historia. A lot of people like to say, well, Historia could have freed Ymir, or Eren could have freed Ymir. How come those two do it? So I'm going to be telling you why Mikasa was the one to do it, and why cannot be Historia or Eren. So let's get into this. So, here's the thing. And this is what you really understand. Isayama made it so that Ymir was a slave to love. Okay? That's it. Romantic love. A lot of people like to say, well, what if it was for children? Like, you know, in ATR, what if it's for children? What if it's our people? Okay, those are all great. That could work. Hypothetically, I'm not going to get into all that, but that could work plot-wise. Like, not in the current AOT plot, but it could work. You could write Ymir to love her kid and love her family, or love her people, which like doing what she's doing. However, she loves someone romantically. That's what is her bondage. She's a slave to love. Mikasa, as well, is a slave to romantic love. Okay? So Mikasa is a slave to romantic love, and Ymir is a slave to romantic love. The thing about Mikasa is that she's able to move on from this love, to overcome this love, to unshackle herself for a greater cause, for a greater purpose, the greater good. Not herself, not her lover, but for the greater good. So this can actually apply to Historia. Historia kills her dad for the greater good, for a good thing, right? This cannot apply to Eren, because Eren, no matter what you say in 121, that had nothing to do with greater good. When he understood her, quote unquote, he was simply manipulating her. Okay, I don't want to hear anything else about this. He was manipulating her. Did he feel bad for her? Well, maybe he did feel bad for her. He also felt bad for Ramsey. Okay? And the reason I bring up Ramsey is because he trampled Ramsey to death. Like, he felt bad for him. He understood where he's coming from. He still trampled him to death, though, because his goal of throne was more important than his empathy for Ramsey. And just the same way that when he was doing 121, when he said, "You're not a slave or a god," he's clearly trying to get her to not listen to Zeke. It's obvious. And if you want to dispute that, what would happen if by her own choice, she said, "Hey, you know, let's set the rumble." She just went back and did whatever. Do you think Eren would be like, "Yes, this is amazing, you made your own choice"? Or would be like, "Whoa, wait a second, let me try to convince you why you should do the rumble." Like, "Oh, you need to take your anger on the world, yada yada yada." You can all see the conversation happening. He obviously did not have good intentions with trying to free Ymir. Now, on the Historia side, there is no similarity or comparison to Historia's love for her dad as compared to Mikasa's love for Eren whatsoever. Historia barely knew him, was with him for a short amount of time, and she was given to him after she grew up. She was given to him. Mikasa, on the other hand, grew up with Eren, was there throughout his life, did everything for him. And her entire life was dictated by him. He was going to go to the military police, she was going to go to the military police. She was going to go to the Supreme Court, she was going to go to the Supreme Court. If he was going to be a farmer, Mikasa would take all of her talents and she would go and plant crops. Because her life is dictated by Eren. She does her hair, she does her hair. All of her life is all of her decisions in life are practically dictated by Eren. It is exactly the same thing with King Prince. All of her decisions were dictated by him. She craved his approval in some sort of as a way of cope, as a cope, basically. Ymir is a broken person who went through incredible trauma, and I want to make this very clear. Had no support system, had no one to talk to. Her parents were killed, we've seen that her siblings and her tongue was cut out. So she had no one to talk to, she had no support system. So how is this, again, she's a child, a girl, how is this girl going to cope with this? Well, she loves King Fritz, she craves his approval. Now, Isayama is not, obviously not glorifying this relationship. Obviously, she says love's like a nightmare. King Fritz is the worst person, one of the worst people in the shows. His eyes are shaded, yada yada yada. He's the bad guy. Okay? So just to get that out of the way, I heard a lot of people saying that it's being glorified. But it's not. So Mikasa has the romantic aspect, and she has the obsession, the undying love. And the other thing I like to point out, table scene. Lots of people questioned. They said, if Ackerbond isn't real, why didn't Mikasa defend Eren? Well, it's simple. Again, she's just like Ymir. She is such a slave to her love for Eren. It's habitual. To the point where even after Eren gets done berating her, tearing her down, saying the most hurtful things she's ever heard in her life, probably felt the most pain she's ever felt since she thought since Eren pulled the Vader and died and then came back. And even after all that, Mikasa still defends him. That right there has nothing to do with Ackerbond, has nothing to do with enemy retcon. That's the fact that she just is obsessed with him to that degree, just like Ymir is. And the interesting thing about this is that, and this is why every single scene in Attack on Titan, the quote unquote necro kiss in 138 had plot importance. This is another reason why Historia can't be the one. Ymir is smiling because Mikasa has those feelings for Eren. Those feelings are not going to go away. Ever. Nor should they. Again, as I said in my last video, her love for Eren is a beautiful thing. She perverted her love. Loving another person is not a bad thing. It's the perversion that Mikasa and Ymir did that was bad. Right? So when she kisses him, so she kills him, but she still loves him, but she still kills him. That, in a sequence of a whole bunch of other events, is the last straw. Again, not the only thing, but the last straw to have Ymir move forward with her life, right? Because those feelings aren't going to disappear overnight, right? Those feelings that she has for King Fritz, not just going to go away. She needs to have someone who truly understands how she feels, someone who loves the other person. And again, none of those loves are glorified. Mikasa's love for Eren isn't glorified, and neither's Ymir's, right? And the reason I'm saying her love for Eren isn't glorified is because Mikasa specifically talks about this in the manga. If you're anime only, it's harder to hear. But again, if you're anime only, why watch this? She says that her actions, after Eren got killed, her reckless actions put the team in danger, and she needs to take responsibility for that. And of course, season 2, where she injures Levi's foot. That's taking out the most powerful character for an entire season. Right? And of course, that obviously was glorified, and she took some asks and it's the leg, okay, that's supposed to be her development. And of course, the other time where Eren had to discipline her when she was going to break the chain of command. So yes, her love for Eren is definitely not glorified. The perversion of it, her love itself is glorified, but the perversion of her love is not. Two completely different things. That's another reason. So she still has those feelings for Eren, but she still selflessly, again, this is again why Historia and Eren are off the table, selflessly went and killed Eren for the greater good, but she still loved him. The other interesting thing about this, another reason why I think EM is well written, is the fact that Eren kind of, I don't know if it's intentional or not, to do with it what you will, kind of replicates King Fritz in a way. He does not reciprocate the feelings. He does not show Mikasa much affection, and he does sometimes, so it's not a one-for-one thing. But it's generally a one-sided relationship, where one person's obsessed with the other person barely knows the other person. So, and even though those feelings are reciprocated, even though Eren treats her like trash, I mean, he does do good things for her, but the whole body work, he treats her kind of like trash. Maybe it's a strong word, but he's very cold to her compared to how Mikasa is feeling towards me. Yet she still does it anyway. So that's another interesting thing. But again, I'm not gonna make you believe that. I'm not gonna say you have to believe that, because it's just a little thought that I had that may or may not be true, may not be intentional. Do with that what you will. So I hope this was pretty conclusive. I think I touched on everything. If you have any questions, of course, you are more than welcome to leave in the comments. Again, as I already said, you can talk to me on Twitter, talk to me in the comment section, Reddit or YouTube. The best way to have a one-to-one conversation with me is in my Discord, which is in the description. We have giant debates there, and yada yada yada. So if you want to have a conversation, totally okay for that. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and have a great rest of your day.